And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. It's the daily transfer news update show. And of course, we always have news to bring you every day surrounding pretty much every team in the Premier League. Of course, one place to start, where we have to start, is West Ham winning the UEFA
Big moves.
League,
Big moves.
moving them into the Europa League with Liverpool and Brighton. Of course, that does move them above Arsenal in the European pecking order. It moves them. Does it move them above Tottenham? Tottenham have 2 UEFA Cups.
No.
Tottenham have 2 UEFA Cups, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure if City don't win that Champions League, it moves them above them as well. Yeah.
Uncomfortable convo, man. It's gonna be.
Because West Ham have a Cup Winners' Cup also.
Mm-hmm.
So and before Arsenal fans start crying in the comments, don't give me that funfair trophy, that funfair cup that got abolished in the 1970s. Don't give me that one, because you guys are quick to tell me I've won Premier League. So you know what I'm saying, if you want to talk, you hear that, Corey? They're flexing abolished trophies.
Yeah.
In the 70s, but wanna castrate my Premier League. But they want to castrate my Premier League. It's crazy. It's
That's a Chelsea, man.
Isn't it?
That's a Chelsea.
Right.
How many times they've been in the European finals? 2 in the last 20 years.
Yeah,
They lost both of them.
100%. It's just that, you know, I'm not gonna lie. We do have to big up West Ham. I mean, a lot of people are using it as an opportunity to clown Tottenham and Arsenal. Tottenham because they haven't won a trophy, but Tottenham still have the more European stuff than they do. But you know what I'm saying? I think Declan Rice looks like he has played his last game for West Ham United, and that's where we are going to start. Actually, we're going to start with Declan Rice, and then we're going to move on to Mason Mount. But like Jared Bowen, not had the greatest of seasons, scores the winning goal. Do you know what I mean?
Everything's been repaid. Everything's been repaid.
This had a bad season, but you know, when you score the winning goal after a bad season, I don't think anyone cares. No one cares. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think I don't want people to think. A lot of people are saying about West Ham that it's like, oh, it's just a conference league. It is just a conference league, and to them, it's going to be a lot more of a major thing because is it 56 or 58 years since they won a major trophy, and I understand the elation, the feelings of the fans. So
43 to be more precise. It's 43.
43, yeah. So of course. I didn't even send this guy the link, but hold on.
Bro, Montel, you got to think a bit like this. It's like basically West Ham have came 5th or 6th this season. That's how you've got to look at it. They came 5th or 6th this season. They've made Europa League now, plus they've got a cup. That's better than certain bad seasons. That's better than certain bad seasons.
100%. I think what we're talking about is that they've had such a bad season and it had such a family feeling at the end. Of course, Antonio, if you saw the scenes after the game and what it meant to the fans and the people, I just think it's brilliant for West Ham. However, if they're losing Declan Rice, I do worry for them. Like after you know, when it all dies down and the sun rises again. When reality kicks in, they will no longer have Declan Rice. What happens then?
No,
they get McTominay. They get McTominay.
Yeah,
I'm saying the second coming of Declan. I don't know.
Hey man, we all need McTominay, Bruno, and Mount in the midfield, man. I'm just giving a suggestion.
Well, that's boy. I mean, but let's move on to the transfer news again. But congratulations to West Ham. Then listen, I was really happy for them to win that because, like, as much as people love the Conference League, let's be honest. There's certain teams you aren't going to experience nights like that without a competition like the Conference League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
you gotta big that up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was really happy for them, if I'm honest. Kaz, welcome to the stream. Fator, Corey, being joined also as well. Guys, how you doing as well? Just apart from the transfers, how's everyone?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm all right, man. I'm chilling, man. I can't wait to go in that garden, bro.
Yeah,
bro, it's been quite a day, man. Not a lot of Mason Mount links, apparently. I don't know what happens. Apparently you're not going to be taken over by Qataris by Friday.
Time is ticking. You have.
We don't know. We don't know, and also your club doesn't want to budge from your price for Mason Mount either. But like, obviously,
why are you budging
up, man?
So Laurie, no. Bro, I'm happy to move on. The thing is, you're going on like you're in any sort of place.
Yeah, you need to sell. So
You need to sell.
We are desperate for money. You do realize that, didn't you?
No, bro. So if you man want something, like, we're here to offer you something on the low.
Yeah,
like, don't think we're gonna come to your demands.
On the loan, what is this, bruv?
On the low, we want that reduced price.
You're not the Chelsea that we all know and everything like that. Like you got to get used to Faturya, like the reasons that you got. It's like us, we got to sell as well, just to break our budget more. But you need to break your budget to make it even in terms of obviously what they call it, FFP and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, look, you get 70 million, even 60 million is cheeky for Mason Mount. Man United are preparing a 45 million bid to test you, apparently, and that's all we know.
45 million, 45 million. Take that.
That's a 45.
Take that.
I think no, but to be fair, I think we budge up to 55, and I think because Mount wants to leave as well, that it can happen. But it makes sense for Man United to be in the driving seat, in my opinion, to say like, look, here's 45 million. Your player wants to leave. He wants this much wages. We can give him that amount of wages. It's all been agreed for. You want him or not, or we go elsewhere.
Also, I've actually wanted to say this. I've been curious about this. Like the fact that you guys are getting rid of Mason Mount is actually quite concerning for me, because isn't Mason Mount like your Mr. Homegrown, done, bit at the club, goes through the thing? It's kind of like
I will explain your answer. It's very much simple, because it's just the constant toxicity surrounding him that will never fade away. And we've reached to a point where we cannot discuss him in a good faith because of the section of fan base. Like, let's say if Man doesn't want to get death threats on a daily basis, fair play to him and good luck. I think this is the right time to move. But it's a fantastic player, but unfortunately, the toxicity for around him, that it will never go away.
Okay.
He needs a fresh start.
Yeah, he does.
But before we do head on to Mason Mount, let's talk about Declan Rice, and obviously we can probably segue onto. Let's talk about Declan Rice. He's been linked with Arsenal, who are definitely the front runners at this moment in time. Loose links with Chelsea, but he say, she say. But also temptation from Manchester United and Bayern Munich. But the idea from Bayern Munich, it seems, is that Declan Rice wants to stay in the UK. So Bayern Munich are not as confident with that signing. So with Arsenal being the front runners, we're gonna discuss this from the Arsenal point of view later on today, around 6 o'clock. But what, as the United lads, what do you guys think with Declan Rice? Do you not think he's acquirable, or do you think he's probably likely to want to stay in London?
I don't think he'll come Man United.
No,
I think we've got the funds for that.
I don't think we've got the funds for it, and I don't think we're actually interested enough in him.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's a 100 mil player that everyone hype him about.
The thing is, for Chelsea, like you said yesterday, Moises Caicedo is 10 times the player.
Yeah,
hands down. Again,
I'll take Caicedo over Rice any day.
Amrabat showed me why Amrabat's a better player than Declan Rice, and he costs 3 times less. He bossed him in that game, and he played DM. And guess what? Amrabat actually played a lot of forward passes from DM. This is what I'm saying. People didn't rate Amrabat because he was just a World Cup name, but really and truly, he's had a great season for Fiorentina. He was actually sick yesterday, to be fair. Very, very good, and that's the player we're linked with. And I know he's worked with Ten Hag as well in Utrecht when in the start of his career, but that's a player I'm like, there's a 100 mil player there. And I think Declan Rice is very good quality, and he has the potential to be a world-class player in the future. He's only 24. But then it's someone who I think is grounded, got mentality. He's been there, captain. Well, he looked like I think he was a captain for the World Cup as well. I think he's a bad boy player in Amrabat. Then you got Declan Rice, 100 mil. But that's English tax for you. You got to hit a quota and all that kind of stuff. We said it with Mason Mount. I'll take Mason Mount for 45 million all day, every day. I'd bite your hand off for it, to be honest. I'll be so honest. Like, them sort of deals is what gets you over the line in the end. And then further through your rebuild phase, you need a player like Mason Mount. You need that rotation, and that's what look. And again, we all point to Man City months. Look at them on the way Pep keeps everyone happy. Everyone actually gets ample game time. But if you can't hit the instructions and what the manager wants, you will end up like Calvin Phillips. But look at Calvin Phillips. He wants to prove himself again a year later. even if he's going to be second fiddle, and that's the sort of hunger you need to drive into a squad. So players like Mason Mount for that price, yeah, but 70 million, that tells me no, bro. You're still doing the same crap when Ed Woodward was here. But I'm saying you need to tell you now, yeah. Like I said, we're not prepared to pay more than 50 million. That is what is said in the media through Man United sources, and we're only going to prepare 45 million bid, and that might be a 45 million package. But again,
I think Mason Mount becomes a Man United player at the end of this window for me.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Man United will pay the little bit extra, like the 10 million on top of that to get 55 million. But there's no point when there's players out there for 70 million. Look, for Chelsea, Caicedo is 100 million because they want Levi Cole. That's their negotiation. But for anyone else, it's 80 million. Moises Caicedo, again, I know it don't really mean much in the world of football, but when your whole family, yourself, sports Man United and so forth, your head goes that we've known him to push for a move, and they're going to give him a move. And I don't think him screams Chelsea because they're not even in the Champions League. I'm not saying Chelsea can't acquire players that are not in the Champions League because they can. They're still Chelsea Football Club. They're probably going to be there next season at some way, shape, or form. But I just think like when there's you want to showcase your ability already with a club that's going to be interested in the Champions League, like Arsenal. I think Arsenal again are going to be in for Caicedo straight after Declan Rice. I guarantee it.
You could even include an impeding 16 million transfer with 1 year on deal to go get a massive wages as well. Like there has been next to no negative for Mason Mount in the history, but if we want to make it about the academy, it's been a huge success for the club and the player. Now, the reason for his departure are not clear, but one thing that does feel clear is that it's a situation that is I've never seen before, like because where the owner's kind of like backtracking on the deals, but players having his head turned, and this hasn't been I would say a prevailing narrative in terms of the other kind of academy grads. For example, like Trevor Chalobah, Reece James, Broja, all tied to a new long-term deal. You got Cho and Colwiss, all potential departures being heavily fought, and Gallagher as well. It's remained unclear.
I mean, just talking on Mount though, if we're talking about a lot of things we keep talking about in terms of the recents, what he's been doing recently. If Mason Mount can get back to the player he was 2.5 years ago, does that warrant a 70 million price tag if you can continue that form going forward?
No. Man's got 9 open play assists in his whole career.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not going to be your out-and-out GA guy. He's not going to be your out-and-out GA guy. I don't.
Yeah, no. Man United
he's not going to be your out-and-out GA guy.
Clear to see Man United gas out, even in loads of games, right, and all that kind of stuff. We gas out. Mason Mount gives you the extra, that little bit of burn. You know, he's an athlete. Man United like athletes. I can see it, and obviously there's control and ability, which I think he still needs to nurture a bit of his ability to know what he is. Is Mason Mount a left winger? Is Mason Mount a right winger? Is he a centre mid or an attacking mid? Is he an 8 or a 10? You know what I mean? There's all these like questions over where he's actually best at. I think he's best as I think he's probably best at a box-to-box 8. Because he's got a good turn, let's be honest. He's got a good engine. He's not bad defensively, but he's not great attacking either. And that's what screams to me is a box-to-box midfielder. What concerns me is his final delivery at times. And that's a concern over Mason Mount. He's good he's good. When he gets pressed, he's quite good. Like he can get away. He can drop the shoulder, half turn. And yeah, that's what you need. But to be honest, that's what most good players in the Premier League can do anyways. But for him, he's small and agile. That's what it is. But it's just, for me, Bruno, Mount scream the same player. Even in the 8, maybe in the 10. I think Bruno's obviously just more...
Bruno's more adventurous. Bruno's more adventurous,
more GA. And where Mount is probably a bit more simplistic in that sense.
He's more tidy. He's a bit more
again,
tidy.
That's why I say I compare him with Bruno, man. They're quite wasteful. And I think for Ter, you can probably tell me better than anybody else, innit? Is Mason Mount quite wasteful?
Yeah, in some games.
That's what I'm saying.
Zero ball. I think with you guys, it's kind of like 0 ball retention there.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing.
Yeah, let's hit some of the comments, by the way. By the way, just under 80 people in the house right now. Make sure you smash that like button. Big up Marcus in the chat. United just continue to embarrass me. I cannot believe that West Ham won a trophy before Spurs and have more European clout than Arsenal. I've been biting my tongue on Harry Kane recently because of the links, but he did fail to win this competition. Just saying, he's had a better season than Haaland though. Obviously, that last bit is clear sarcasm. Zane says, makes sense. Both Mount and Rice are best mates. Mason Mount is going to have his dream to play at Theatre of Dreams in Mount We Trust, says Eugene. Big up yourself. Big up Jake Ismet, you know, Cologne. He says, welcome McAllister. Of course, yes, Mac 10 is now officially a Liverpool player, has been unveiled today. We'll talk about that a little bit more later today, about 6 p.m. So, yeah, man, can't wait to talk about that one. Big up Jamie Phillips as well.
Oh, by the way, I've got sound whips up for you for that one once as well.
Smash the like button as well, people. I say like total. What are we saying for the like total today? We saying a slick 100 likes today? 150?
Yeah, I'd say so, man. I'd say so.
You know what I'm saying? It's a slow, we call this a slow Thursday today. So we'll say about 100 likes today. So make sure we do smash that like button, people. Gabby, Monts United will sign Caicedo. Mark my words. Ten Hag will prefer bringing Caicedo who have better energy and ball control. Not gonna lie, our Brighton fan that we had on Never a Foul, who is again a Brighton fan, match game goer, he says Caicedo would much prefer a move to Manchester United above anyone else. So,
what I'm gonna say is this, yeah. If we get Caicedo, him, Casemiro,
they play the same position.
Huh?
Play the same position.
No, they're not.
No,
they don't have to. No, they don't have to.
You're gonna play Caicedo wasn't 8.
I would say so. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, because when you think, because you know what, I think you can all agree this year. Caicedo's a multifunctional type player. He can play right back. He can play centre mid. He can play DM. You can go look at the stats for yourself, and you could just go look at him play. He keeps the ball. He's press resistant. He's very good defensively. Just keep the ball ticking. That's all you got to do.
Casemiro's got good passing.
I would say next to Casemiro, they complement each other very well.
It sounds a bit defensive.
You know what that allows? What that allows for me in Caicedo, why it's perfect.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, go on.
I told you already, and he literally done it the next game. He literally done it the next game.
Anyway, it sounds a bit defensive to me.
Yeah, but I don't mind that because you know what that allows? It allows Bruno to stop dropping deep and getting the ball all the time. That's what it allows Bruno to just go be
Bruno on the half turn
or go
sounds
be
like
the you know what I like? Caicedo though, Monchier. You know how other managers transform different players to do different stuff? Caicedo's what, 21, 22, I think. What I like to see him is evolve into an 8 that wins the ball, like Fred in a way, higher up the pitch than rather down in the defensive side of the pitch. That's where I'd like to see Caicedo. He's not a player that's going to break lines, of course not. And that's his, obviously, if the final play of his game. But that's fine with me. As long as you can keep the ball and you can help Casemiro, and that means Casemiro's got to do less defensive work or less defensive, less focus because he knows he's got someone that's capable. I'm happy with that. And we can build off of that. And then go get yourself a striker.
Our huge problem is the counter-attacking. Whenever we try to get forward, because Casemiro's more thinking about, if I go forward a bit too much, everything's going to be exposed because the person next to me isn't good defensively in Eriksen. So now, say that again?
That's the way I look at it as well.
Bro, that's it. It's true. And with Caicedo, it stops all that. Well, it doesn't stop all that. Obviously, you don't know. But
I'd like to think it sounds more counter-attacking. It sounds like you're going down the counter-attacking route.
I don't think it's a counter-attacking. No way, because Caicedo can
it's an option. No, I'll be real.
Make sequences. I'll be real.
This is where the tactical minds come into play. Yeah. Yes, you're right, Mons. You can play a counter, and sometimes what we said about Arsenal this season a little bit, just a bit naive. As well. A little bit naive as well. But what that allows is your fullbacks to get forward as well, because you've got someone it's got the mobility to cover.
Yeah,
that's what I say. And what do we know about Delo and all them? Like he's better going forward than he's defensively. Luke Shaw is an all-round type of left back. Get forward, man. Stop getting all the way back. Stop being scared because you think Lissandro is going to get exposed. I don't know. But what he allows is a different sort of play. And people think that Ten Hag's system typically revolves around his midfield. Yes, of course it does. Your midfield always helps. But no, he where Ten Hag thrives is overloads. 4 in the box. down the area, down the wing. That's what I'm saying. That's why him and Jay make sense next to a Caicedo, because then you got balance. That's all I scream for is balance.
Tall, strong, and fast.
I don't think he's that tall, but
6'3".
I don't know. I think the problems that lie in Manchester United.
Yeah.
I think the problem that lies in Manchester midfield lies not really with Caicedo, in my opinion. I think with Casemiro there, I think Declan Rice would suit Manchester United better than Caicedo. In my opinion.
How does he? What about more? What we talk about ball retention and players that
Yeah, Declan Rice got all of that.
Declan Rice is press resistant, yeah.
Yeah, he's got all of that. Yes, he is.
So why did he get tackled bare times yesterday? Why did he lose the ball in the middle?
That's one.
No,
Caicedo has had stinkers.
No. But we're talking about
Rice press resistant.
We're not talking about 1 game a week. We're not talking about 1 game a week. Yeah. We're not talking about 1 game a week.
Man are so fickle.
Wait. 1 sec. Because we talk about big game players all the time, and you get onto like the likes of Arsenal, Saka, big games, this, that, and the other, right? So we're gonna do the exact same thing in respect to Declan Rice. When the big game came of a final, Declan Rice dropped a stinker. Yeah, it was okay. He didn't.
You're stretching it because you don't think Declan Rice is all that.
Again, I know we can revert back to games like
against. They won, bro.
I know.
He had an average performance and they won. So
wait,
therefore, it doesn't go down as a stinker.
What has been your criticism about Man United this season? Average performances, but you're still winning. Why do we have to suffer with average performances just for you to still win? When I'd rather dominate a game and win and be looking, exceptional. Get it?
Bro, I don't know, man.
I love context cash. I should try this a little bit more.
I think that people are picking and choosing when they want to rate Rice. Personally, do you know what I'm saying?
Make no mistake, Rice is hot. Like wherever he goes, be it Arsenal, be it Liverpool, be it wherever he goes, he will shine in it. That player there, that's another player that's from England that, in my opinion, is underrated. I think what he does for the team, especially West Ham, and how bad they were looking at one stage, he carried heavily. Man
United like a different type. This is why I say Man United is so hard to pinpoint. You might look better with an 8, but you can't tell me Bruno, Casemiro, and Rice doesn't get hit at. You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
For me, Rice and Caicedo aren't massively different in terms of, I think Caicedo is probably more diverse, but Rice is very good in the 6 and very, very good in the 8. No one's saying world class. No one's saying elite.
Do you think Rice has
similar roles to
Caicedo?
Bro, Caicedo's been doing this thing for 1 year, bro. For 1 year.
Yeah, but Caicedo's more of an 8, though.
No, bro. Caicedo's a 6 and an 8. Caicedo's both.
But we can say that about a lot of players, though, man. He's in 8, he's in a 6.
I'm not gonna lie, like for man.
What do you think Declan Rice is, a 6 or an 8?
For man, he's both. He's both.
But he's better as an 8 than he's a 6.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Proved it yesterday. Proved it yesterday. Yesterday proved it.
And 1 game.
No. I'm talking about even in stats in general. He's better as a ball carrier than he is as a 6. His game isn't to sit as a 6 and be defensive. And he's got a good defensive stat.
I think that's how it will be. I think Partey is going to be a defensive.
I just think recency bias killing my people, bro.
You can't tell me.
When Rice was the recency bias, Corey was saying the same thing then. Now he's saying about Caicedo. Nothing.
No, but I haven't done no recency bias. So I haven't really rated Rice as much as.
I know your opinion on Rice. So you see,
would you say the same for McAllister?
Corey
was saying the same for McAllister.
This has got nothing to do with McAllister.
Is it recency bias for McAllister?
This is nothing to do, but I'm not saying McAllister as well. I'm putting him on the level.
I just think quality. The thing is, though,
wait, how am I putting Caicedo on the pedestal?
I'm saying you're doing the new toy thing with Caicedo by acting like he's better than Rice. Do you think Caicedo's better than Rice?
No, I just said I didn't.
He is better than Rice.
I just said I didn't. I just said I didn't.
So I'm confused. So what?
I think he's better. I think he's better than Rice. I think he offers more than Rice as well.
All I've said is that I prefer to have Caicedo. That's it.
Why?
Yeah, because he suits us more.
He's better defensively. For me, he's better defensively, and we lack defensive problems all the time. So we need to stop that, especially in the midfield.
You have Casemiro.
No, but it's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
Why
you can't say
even Fabinho when he was at his best, it wasn't Fabinho that was just doing defensive work. Henderson done it, and that's why Henderson was rated for Liverpool so highly because he done the thing as well. We have Eriksen, you can't do that.
If man watch Rice, if you watch Rice when he's playing in the 8, like you said, you're acting like Rice is a liability defensively. Rice is better than apart from Casemiro. Rice is better than he is a single-handed upgrade on every single one of your midfielders bar Casemiro defensively, easily.
No, it's not. Man United again.
Strength, the use of his body in the air.
Is he better defensively than McTominay?
Yes, of course he is. Bro, do you have like?
No, I'm joking. Chill out, man. Chill out.
We're having a context conversation here, bro. We're having a context conversation. A man is right now.
Don't try to do that.
You're not getting. I don't think you're getting the point about balance, and you should be using your footballing brain a little bit better.
What do you mean balance? You're telling me balance, and you're talking about two predominantly DMs.
No. But calling Caicedo a multifunctional player. He can play 8, which he has done for this season, and he has played 6 this season as well. And obviously, he's played right back this season as well. So when we're talking about cover for fullback, and when I'm talking about in-game covering the fullback. Also, in terms of creating balance, what does Man United lack in midfield? Control. What does Caicedo bring? Control, because he does do that. There's a control measure as well as anybody else. Rice brings an element of control, but in top tier games, for what Man United need, it's not balanced enough to control a game for what players we currently obviously have in the midfield to give. And when it means Declan Rice is great as defensively, but Caicedo's better. And also that just also means Caicedo could be used differently as a manager who changes positions. Like Gundogan, it can do centre mid, attacking mid, DM. No one actually knew that he could go forward, bar from Richard Dorman. He used to be the centre mid that used to play outside the box. Look what he's doing now. Where you believe in some players' abilities, I think Caicedo can be used higher up the pitch to win the ball higher up the pitch when need be. And guess what? Casemiro can't play every game. Rice, I think he could be a good 6, and he's a very good 8. Where I think maybe Caicedo is a very, very sick 6, and he could do a great job in the 8 if need be as well. And that's what I talk about. I don't want Rice as my DM because guess what? When Rice goes there in DM, who do we have to play in front of him? Probably Eriksen. Who complements each other more in the 8? Eriksen, Caicedo, or Rice and Caicedo? That's what I'm trying to get at. We're talking about balance in midfield and what Man United lack in terms of profile in the midfield. Man United do lack a Rice. I agree. A very good ball carrier, but in terms of ball retention type players, press resistant players, Caicedo is 100% exactly what Man United lack in terms of rebuilding right now. Because this is why we say, obviously, Declan Rice next to Caicedo is probably perfect. It probably is perfect next to each other. That's why I think Arsenal go in for him anyways. But I just feel like Caicedo will offer more for Man United. Man United's issue is not creating chances. Man United's issue is getting done on a counter sometimes again. No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not.
How many chances we created?
No, you're not hearing me out. You're not hearing me out. You're not hearing me out. It's not Man United all the time when it comes to finishing. When it comes to creating chances, finishing has been our worst demon.
You know,
hold on, Corey.
We have one of the highest.
Relax.
Bruno Fernandes creates the most chances. Bruno Fernandes on the stats creates more chances than
It's like single chances in the game. Sometimes you might have a game where you don't create loads, but then it comes down to that finishing move. Man United's had a couple of them moments, always at the start of the games or during the game, where it's like we're 1-0 down or something, and then there's an easy chance and we miss it. Just like against City, to be fair, Rashford should have buried one, if we're being totally honest. But the whole point is Caicedo allows you to get further up the pitch as well.
The thing is for Man United, sorry.
No, it allows us to up the pitch because you can trust him a little bit better.
I would question as well. What is Ten Hag's priorities though? Like,
I don't know. You don't know yet.
Smoother transition and in defensively and offensively. That's what it looks like to me. It needs to be smoother because it's not smooth at the moment.
It's not smooth.
Isn't smooth.
I
The
think,
transition
I,
is smooth.
and I
For
think
me, the reason why I said the reason why I would prefer Rice in the Man U side, you guys know your team better than me. I'm just saying the reason I prefer Rice going forward because I think Rice, as you said, carrying the ball and going forward and passing range is far better than Caicedo. However, Caicedo it looks like he's better defensively. He's more of a defensive-minded player, someone who could also play right back.
I don't think Rice gets a smooth transition, though. I'll be honest, you don't. Sometimes I seen Casemiro go forward and win a header or something. I don't mind Casemiro going forward at times. Because when he goes forward at times, he's clutch, man. Whether you like or not, he's got a good shot on him and he's got a header on him. Sometimes just allow it. Just happen. Just cover for him.
Is he a box-to-box?
He's got like 7 goals and like 8 assists from clutch goals, bro.
But he's just that good.
Yeah,
the next DM that does what Caicedo does will probably get more energy. Then they'll be saying he's better than Caicedo. That's.
Anyways, Caicedo definitely offers more. So, like you say for your Liverpool team, you want Caicedo more than you probably want Rice.
What?
I think we want Lavia as well. We want Lavia.
So wait, Monto, who would you prefer, Caicedo or Rice in your team?
It was only the other day, by the way, where everyone said he's 10 times the player than Rice.
My team, probably Rice, though. Probably Rice because I look at him as a Henderson replacement. Simple. Right side of it.
I think
because then Fabinho has more legs around him.
Caicedo is the next Fernandinho. Let me tell you that for free, man, as well, man. If he wants to go down that route, sick player can play anywhere, bro.
One year of watching, man, and this is.
I said he's the next. Similar height, similar profile. Similar everything. He's only the brother's like
22, actually.
That's 5'9". Bro, Fernandinho came into the Premier League very late. Yeah, I'm telling you. Obviously, Caicedo's got. If you're talking about like for like, if you're thinking of ability wise, Caicedo and Fernandinho's got very similar qualities. Obviously, one's done it. One is gonna probably be doing it. I think Caicedo's definitely gonna be a world class player in the future. Not now, but he's got those qualities, man. The way he covers. The way he can play, the way he puts himself on the pitch and allows his players to get up the pitch. Because you know what? Who's there? Who's there? That annoying little midget.
We'll have to see. Me personally, I prefer consistency doing it over a number of years rather than taking a risk on someone who's done it for a year. If I had to choose between the two, that's my logic. Obviously, you guys know your team, so I'm not gonna act like you guys are wrong and I'm right. It's just a difference in opinion, innit? But I just look at Declan Rice and what he's done, and especially last season, not this season gone, the season before that when West Ham finished, I think it was 7th or something. Or if
Gundogan was to leave, or a tick.
Rice was unbelievable that year.
With Man City, if let's say Gundogan did leave, and Kovacic didn't sign, Rice still doesn't start for that Man City team. I guess who does? Caicedo does, because Pep will make something out of him. But every time we look to Pep, he can change positions, he can do this. Like he's the only tactical mind around.
I don't believe.
Again, what's the difference? What's the difference between Kovacic and Caicedo? Caicedo's like when we deep it, we do exactly the same kind of thing, except Caicedo again is obviously more astute defensively, and when the Kovacic, he's not exactly a groundbreaking passer, is he?
Kova is an elite ball carrier, bro.
So is Caicedo. He can do it.
Let me watch Caicedo. I don't understand this. I need to see this Caicedo comp. Maybe I'm missing something.
I'm missing something.
Please go watch Caicedo versus Man City.
He's hard. Don't get me wrong, but to compare
he's a good player, bro.
That's a different.
Caicedo again, he's like he can do 8 just as good. But I think Kovacic is obviously elite in what he does. Obviously, he's unfortunate in terms of his injuries. Going forward, though, let's call it for what it is. Kovacic is an elite ball carrier. You're telling me Caicedo can't be made into one of those, and he doesn't have the qualities to do it? Of course he does, because when we look at Pep, we're like, he can change his play to do anything he wants. He can make anyone do any role he wants. I've seen Bernardo Silva play left back. Come on, man. Who's going to suit the system more, Caicedo or Rice? Caicedo is 100%, because the way he keeps the ball better as well, they're better than Rice. It's a fact, man.
It's not a fact. It
is a fact.
It's not a fact. It's your opinion.
He suits Man City more than he does Rice.
Because man, listen, bro. Man, Rice, people that don't rate Rice call him Mr. Left Right, and he's basic.
No one said he
overrated.
wasn't good.
So if he's basic and overrated and he plays the safe pass, then how does he lose the ball more than Caicedo? I don't get it. Which one do you go?
Who has better ball retention, Rice or Caicedo?
Caicedo all day.
Probably
all day
Caicedo.
I would
this season, anyways.
Well, that's what
not the season before that. The season before that, Rice ball retention, ball control, carrying the ball forward, passing range.
Who's got better passing, Rice or Caicedo?
Rice. Rice
has probably got better. I think they got similar short passing range. I don't think it's that hard. But long ball, I'm gonna give it to Rice. Long balls, like you can straight into the corners. Rice or better pass.
So anything remotely going forward, Rice is better than Caicedo, bro.
There's one way to find out as well.
The only thing I give Caicedo is he's more mobile. Caicedo is more mobile, so it might be faster in transition. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think, as I said, with Rice, again, I think Rice will always split opinions because he's playing for West Ham. He hasn't done it at the higher level yet. Both of them.
Actually, would you guys say Mount's a good ball carrier?
Huh?
Would you say
Mount's by the way,
Mount's a decent ball carrier.
According to this,
I'd rather have Caicedo and Mount together. It makes sense.
Caicedo and Mount together.
Yeah, I think that'd work.
I can't lie, yeah. From your perspective, I can see you lot kind of like, because I don't know what Ten Hag's priority is, because you can get Caicedo for almost the same price as Mount, but you guys end up overpaying for Mount and missing out on Caicedo.
I don't think he would do that. Well, I pray. I pray you don't do that.
By the way,
if there's anything we can get Caicedo, get him in it.
According to this, by the way, just looking, Caicedo has better long passing than Declan Rice has. And short passing. Declan Rice has got better medium range passing. That's what it says here, anyways.
Well, yeah, but we have eyes.
Is he easy though? Easy to say.
I don't know. You know what?
We have eyes, bro.
Yeah, we all have eyes, but you know, for someone that goes forward a lot and all that kind of stuff or whatever.
Hold on, Bellingham goes forward a lot.
Caicedo goes forward more than Bellingham.
Bro, Bruno Fernandes has more chance created than Kevin De Bruyne. He's a better passer.
No way.
No, he does. Go look at Bruno Fernandes' chances created. It's usually the highest. It's
the highest.
But that doesn't mean his passing is better than.
That is crazy, bro.
Come on, bro. It's not.
I think that's a different argument, though. There's a different argument.
Bro, I'm saying the passing stats misleading.
Well, this ain't gonna be misleading.
Brighton play a better system than West Ham, so a lot of Caicedo's passes are basically forward.
No. Kaz specified long passing.
Yeah, no, I specify long passes. Obviously, I bet no, because you look at attempted. Obviously, Declan Rice has attempted more, but he hasn't landed near enough as much as you think. But then again, West Ham's in one season. Yeah, that comes down to who you play with, isn't it? I suppose.
Remember, you got no disrespect, but you got Antonio up top, innit?
Yeah, we can even look at pass types as well, man. Like I don't know, man. Declan Rice plays a lot more switches, plays more crosses, where obviously passes from free kicks. Declan Rice's through balls, though, Caicedo attempts a lot more types of through balls than Declan Rice. So that goes to show who's got better progressive stats going forward. But that's only in terms of that direction and not switching play.
If we get Lavia, like if we get Lavia, let's say that's the best case. Like I would prefer get Caicedo because he's offering more dynamic and versatile.
Marcus said it as well, man. Yeah, Marcus says as well. He breaks lines more than actually Declan Rice does. So what now? Yeah, bad ones. Anyways, it's not the point. We're just being comparison two guys that might both end up at Arsenal. And then we're both looking at it like, oh shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Imagine Erdegaard, Rice, and Caicedo. That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code.
Apparently, Jorginho's going to leave this summer as well to Lazio, linking up with Tari.
You only got a year. You only got a year contract.
You really thought he was gonna grab a prem on a sneaky thing, innit?
You thought he could do it.
You thought he could grab a sneaky prem and then just bust out like that. No, that's killing me. In other news, let's move on to Lukaku. His future is going to be discussed after the final. Do you guys reckon Poch looks to keep Lukaku?
I don't know about that, innit? I don't know about that.
I don't laughing, but like it could happen. It could happen.
Bro, how about this?
My days.
Yeah? If he wins, if he wins the champs, he better like. There's no disrespect. There's no slander.
Price goes up. Price of the brick.
Bro, there is no slander on Lukaku. If he wins that Champions League, no one can say anything to him.
No, that's if he actually scores. If he scores, depends.
Can you imagine if he scores and win the Champions
If he
League?
scores and they win,
I think Chelsea.
I
I think Chelsea just loan him out again. I don't think no one's going to buy him.
Or price of the brick in it.
Either we drop him or kind of like
He
drop
might,
his wages.
if Vlahovic leaves Juventus, I can see maybe Juventus going in for him potentially.
Price of the brick. Price of the brick. I generally you see the.
you think Lukaku will go to Juventus?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think there's definitely he loves Italy. Juventus might particularly need a striker, and if it's someone that you can shift quickly, and I don't think you're gonna get a lot of money for him, you have to hold it. But you've already got 10 million out of his loan or so, whatever it was. You're gonna have to cut your losses, man. And then if you can shift, I think you've shifted for maybe 30 million, 40 million. I don't know, maybe 50, just depending on Vlahovic still, innit? To buy Munich, let's get rid of him.
Ed, I'm not even trying to get onto Antonio. We both know, innit?
What?
You both know the rule. No, I was talking about
What?
Rice's forward passing, innit? And why some of it just doesn't go off. And I was just like, you know, innit? You know.
Yeah.
We both know. No slander, but we both know, innit?
Inter
Yeah,
can keep him. Inter
And
can
I've
keep
got-
him as long as we do a swap deal with Onana, the goalkeeper.
I think Lautaro Martinez obviously as well. His form in the champs has been
He's in
very
form, innit?
good. He's in form in the champs, innit?
I don't think Lautaro will leave, man. No way.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's one of them-
the thing is, I'll let you in because obviously Mo said it very direct. Inter are broke. They are like, we're talking super broke. Someone has to get sold.
Like MC Hammer, bro.
Yeah, like we're talking.
Realistically, how much Inter are willing to sell?
Then Barella.
Lautaro, by the way?
Barella.
But they're quoting Barella to be 100 million or 90 million or something like that. Again, see that player there? Again,
Bring
see,
him
this is
here,
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If Barella was available, yeah, and let's say he's 80 million, fuck Caicedo off. Fuck him off.
Of
Go
course.
get me.
Barella.
Go get me Barella. That's exactly who we need. That's exactly who Man United need. But how many Barellas are there in the world? Not a lot.
I think Barella suits every single team in the Prem.
No, you know what?
single
You're right.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't suit
Any
Chelsea.
of us. He makes all of us infinitely
He
better.
makes everyone better. Even C. I can't like even C.
Yeah, he's like the perfect. When you think about it, he's the perfect Gundo replacement. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like, he's hard.
Perfect Gundo replacement. Everything we need on the left side of our centre mid. Perfect in transition. Perfect for Chelsea. Perfect for Man United. He'd slap at Arsenal. He'd slap under Arteta. He'd slap under all of them. He'd slap under
He'll
everyone.
never come Prem though. He'll never come Premier League.
And them Italians
Never
like
ever come
Italy
from-
too much,
Yeah,
man. But
yeah,
nah, but
they like their comfort. They like their
Yeah,
comfort.
but
when you think about wages though, and he sees the wages, like, yeah, we're willing to give you like 200k or something. Like, we'll give you this. I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
In terms of Prem, that's like chicken change from
I wonder if there's
Let's
any,
look at it,
any links,
gold,
man. I've got to check if there's any Barella links, man. The guy's 26 years old. The guy's in prime age. 5 days before my birthday. Is he get younger than me?
Apparently, we want to exchange with Koulibaly as well, plus extension to Lukaku's loan
You're
deal.
already getting rid of Koulibaly. You man are so crap, man.
Bro, you man don't need Barella, by the way.
I can't lie, yeah.
No,
I can't lie.
Barella.
There's some newspaper, yeah.
Man,
Take
don't
it with a
need
pinch of salt. Apparently, we're crazy for Barella. We're gonna try and go for him. Apparently, innit? We're one of four Premier League clubs. So, boy,
What,
This is why I don't get top B
I wonder
sometimes.
who the other 3 Premier League clubs are. Probably the rest of us.
you know,
I don't get. Honestly, I don't get my owner a lot. Yeah, I don't get my owner a lot. Like you sell a Champions League winning team, and then you're apparently trying to rebuild from the young age of 21 until what 26 at least.
Bro,
Like, what are you doing? Like, you need some experienced person there, and they're not trying to sell Koulibaly for a year.
If you tell them you're Barella, he'll get you him.
I can't lie, man.
You might as well out up your owner, bro. You say you want Barella.
Corey, just imagine, bro. Is heavily linked with Man United. You just see a Fabrizio link. This is where I look for Fabrizio is the Italian ones, isn't it? The Italian players, mainly in Spanish. The amount of faces obviously drop, fam. Like, oh shit. Oh, what's going on here, bro?
If you guys see,
it's not happening. It's too much sense for Man United to do. But the way I'd see, his face, like, oh fuck, here we go again.
Hey, you remember that everyone's in meltdown.
Yeah.
You better pray for tomorrow's deadline, you know.
Also, just moving on as well. Colomani, Manchester United.
Hey, come on.
How you feeling about that one?
Go get
obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a good look. That's a good look.
Apparently Richard Arnold, no, not Richard Arnold, but John Murtough has been in direct discussions with him to go get something done. They're saying roughly about £70 million. Can't see us paying 70 million, obviously up front, all of that. But
I can.
Man United should pay. I'll say pay 65 and then get some stupid bonuses on top of it, like Ballon d'Or clause or some shit like that. I don't know. So I don't know.
It's like it's like you replacing Anthony Martial though. Like it's got that.
If he comes, that means Martial's probably gone. But apparently we're getting Højlund as well. We're looking to get Højlund as well because it's. I think everyone's seen it that Man United want 2 strikers this summer, right? Does that happen? Probably not. It just depends.
I still want Kane, but
I think we're more advanced with Højlund than we are with Kolo Muani. I'll be so real, but I wouldn't be surprised if Man United are trying to get both. And if that's the case, then yeah, man, I'll be over the moon. But it's like, what else are we gonna supply in and around, innit? Man United's got 150 million roughly plus whatever they can. It's the outgoings. You know what? As much as the incomings are exciting, I need to know the outgoings as well, man. Obviously, Dean Henderson being quoted. He's not going to go for 30 million to Nottingham Forest. He's going to go for like 25 million. That's why I say 25. Maguire's not going for 40, probably 35 million, maybe even 30.
Tottenham. Go Tottenham.
Tottenham or West Ham.
Maguire to Tottenham.
It makes sense to go to West Ham, to be honest. But again,
I want to see him at Tottenham though. That will make me laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Ange, we're kind of a fan of him, man. Big Ange.
Yeah, man. Laurie Whitwell as well, man.
So
just to make it confirm that people know, Laurie Whitwell writes for The Athletic. He's Man United's top tier source, and I'm talking number 1. And he even said Man United discussion with Frankfurt over a deal for Randall Kolo Muani. His first name's Randall. Get him out already, man.
Man said his first name is Randall. You've watched Recess. That ain't it.
Recess.
That ain't it.
Yeah, apparently the sporting directors held talks and indications of that he can cost as much as up to 80 million euros, basically 70 few million quid, something like that. But I can't. It's up to that. Doesn't mean it is going to be that.
No, I hear it. What was the last person you wanted to speak on as well?
Have you even announced John McAllister deal? He's been announced.
Yeah, we can. I was gonna say that till 6 o'clock, but yeah, man, McAllister's there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, 35 mil. It's a steal. You can't hate on the signing, but obviously more work to be done. You know what?
I was excited though. Once I was gonna do some comparisons with Thiago of last season, and then to McAllister this season, and you can see what he offers and what he doesn't offer.
I think
McAllister and Thiago together.
No. It's kind of like
I think it'd be one or the other. I think it depends in games who we're playing, isn't it? Like,
the thing is, McAllister's type of passes are more short range, keeping it ticking. Thiago can spray a ball. Thiago's actually quite decent way better defensively as well. So McAllister's gonna, bro. McAllister don't have the legs around him. We'll get
Thiago just gets injured too long, innit?
Yeah, it's true.
He has to do so much running. He has to do so much running and pressing.
Why are you always making excuses? Man's just injury prone. That's it.
Yeah, true.
No, but like, if he plays with legs like that, if he has the Goretzka next to him, he doesn't have to do all that, and it reduces the amount.
That's when it works sick, fam. Him, Goretzka, Kimmich, flipping off. I think Kimmich
playing as well.
I've been playing right back then. Not too sure.
No, but yeah, no. I think McAllister. He's a very tidy player. Good price. A lot of people are now saying he's overrated. I kind of expected that, you know. But as I said to
Kaz, do you think he's overrated?
No, of course not.
You don't?
Well, Luke, the guy that supports Brighton, says he's a good player, but he's definitely overrated.
He said overrated because fans are calling him world class. McAllister's not world class. He's not world class.
He's done on a world class stage, to be fair, but he's got to do it.
Yeah, he has. But he's not world class. Like, let's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we can see Mustafi done on a world class stage, but he's not.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Caicedo's not world class. These guys have done it. You know what I'm saying? Jefferson Lemmer just signed for Palace, by the way. That's an interesting signing. Jefferson. That's such a Palace signing. It's a Palace signing.
You know what's weird about Crystal Palace? You know they haven't signed a right back in like how many years? I was reading as well, and I'm thinking like, bro, it's true. Like they're just allergic to get forward.
Who is their right back?
Nathaniel Klein and Joel Ward.
Oh my days!
Oh my!
How you not got another player? Man said in 2022 you got both of them. I can understand Nathaniel Klein. I think he'd do a job. Joel Ward, on the other hand, is smelly. That smells.
Joel Ward.
Every time I see Joel Ward come up against someone like Luis Diaz, even who was playing for us, I think it was Rashford and all that. Bro, guy gets smoked, man. Like he honestly gets smoked. He's so bad, man. The thing is, Palace I like Mitchell. I think Mitchell's one of the better left backs in the league, anyways. I'm not too sure he's his cover left back exactly, but like I think Richards, he's a centre back. See Richards, he's a centre back. But he's not the biggest centre back. I think he can play right back for them. Honestly, better than that because he's got pace as well. Do you remember Richards against us? We should have had a penalty that game at Selhurst Park. To be fair, but he took. I can't remember. I think he took out Vegas or something like that. Dirty one as well. But he's a good player though. He came from Bayern. He's got ability. I don't know why they don't use him there. And who's going to be Palace's manager for next season? I don't think Roy Hodgson actually wants it.
No, I think he's going now.
Yeah, Zaha might be going as well. Maybe.
Boy, I don't know, innit? I don't know. Big up Ed, by the way. He's just become a new member. Appreciate you, Ed. Big up yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having you on a lot more, obviously. A lot more, you know, of the calling shows. The same what you're gonna say on Manchester United. Big up yourself for your support. You know, we salute you. Also, guys, again, just under 90 people in here. Make sure you smash the like button. We need to get to about 100 likes today. So if you haven't already, smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV, where you'll find Fator there as well. Make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis's channel as well, where you find Fator there as well. He's just everywhere. He's everywhere. So make sure you go and find him as well. And of course, subscribe to, I need to say Liverpool for a second. Subscribe to Big Six Banks. Obviously, we are about 50 subscribers away from 4,500. So make sure we get that done. Big up Andy in the house as well. He said Zaha's going. Is Zaha actually leaving? Is that actually happening?
Yeah, Zaha's going to Saudi. Yeah, he's gone.
I don't blame him. 50 million a year gone, and you're playing Ronaldo as well. He's okay. He's going to Saudi. He's going to play Ronaldo at the same club.
Is that even confirmed?
I don't know if it's confirmed. Is it confirmed?
Yeah, I saw the links. I don't know if that's confirmed. But the way Palace have signed Jefferson Lerma, it's just Mandem FC. That's what Prince said. Mandem FC. Cage FC. Again, they signed Jefferson Lerma. It just makes me laugh. That just makes me laugh. Big up Andy. Andy said, my plug has told me tomorrow is long. So maybe there might be a United announcement tomorrow. I don't know.
Wait, who said that?
Andy. He says Kaz, tomorrow is going to be long. I'm hearing my people. Jim's one.
I'm hearing people. My people. No, I don't know who your people are, Andy, but.
Hey, ITK, man, the ITK moving up. What, boy?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know, innit? Obviously, everyone's got people these days. You know what I'm saying?
ITK, man.
Hey, you saw what happened to ITK that put his haircut on his hair on the line, fam. Don't even know how to shave his head. Don't even know how to get a haircut properly, fam.
You never know, innit?
But no, it's just like, bro. I look to my man, Mike Keegan, innit? Who's bro? He's always the first to drop the news, and you see the tapping merchants come along with it straight away, fam. They got my man on notification, bro. That's when when a transfer's going through or something like that. So I don't know. I looked towards it. He said there's no one know. The thing is, he said everything that you need to know. He said a lot of I don't knows because nobody knows. It's NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. But there's no, as it said, Sir Jim was preferred apparently at one point. But no one knows now. Like, there's no actual preferred bidder. Like, to knowledge.
No one can talk about it, innit?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. The fact is that they gave him a bro. I don't know who's gonna win, and it makes me sick to my stomach because I could be sitting here one day with a cheeky ass grin on my face, and I can see Mont's head straight on that.
Upset.
Or I could be seeing Mont's right at the camera smiling with a cheeky grin. Yeah, I said, "What now? I told you so," or something like that. Yeah,
I need that. Yo, Tim, Rattles.
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? If let's say Qatar win, there's two ways. If Man United win, yeah, I mean, if Qatar win, Sergeant Ratcliffe will go invest in Liverpool or tries to buy it, guaranteed.
Yeah. He'll try and buy something.
Sergeant wins Man United. Before you get cheeky grin, if Sergeant wins, I guarantee Qatar goes to Liverpool and say we'll buy it. And guess what? It'll be less than Man United's price, and it'll be less of a haggle. And then we're going to be here.
If they don't buy United, they might look. They're definitely going to look elsewhere. But like, bro, all I'm saying is, Rad, JR. I might call you JR in my bedroom now. Yeah, listen, JR. Listen. You can hear me out there in your private jet, in your 50 billion private jet. Listen.
You know what it is though, Monts? It's not about the funds. It's not the funds that they can give, yeah. It's not about the funds that they can give Man United. We don't need the funds. It's about the operation of the club itself.
It's the debt.
It's the operation of the club, bro. It's the operation of the club. That's all we care about.
If you can run it better,
yeah, man.
Bro, you think
what I'm saying
if
is,
the Blues could run United properly, I wouldn't mind them.
Corey, just remember. And don't think Kaz is the only one who's gonna get it. If you do not get these Saudi owners, Corey, your caps lock was on for like a month, bro. When you saw the Qatari links, your caps lock was on for a month. Capital letters only in that group chat. Yeah. So if after all of that are getting on to me for not getting those owners, if it does not happen, you are finished. You man are done, and I'm not letting you man live it down. Just let this. JR. I beg. That will complete my week. That would complete. And then, bro, Radcliffe to go get United. Lukaku to get the winning goal. I need that. I need that. Big up Furley in the chat. So we got a super chat here from LJ Brown.
To win?
Yeah. We big up LJ Brown as well for the £5 super chat. My stomach hurts from the popcorn I ate watching Hassam become the Jordanian Rick Ross. Yes, people, big up the super chat as well. Yeah, Hassam did cut off all of his hair. He did shave his head bald after Bellingham did not sign. That is crazy. He's a man of his word, though. He's a man of his word. His people, the people that he was, invested his knowledge into, let him down, unfortunately. And
that was I felt bad for him, though. At the same time,
his man was saying, "I need to see hair follicles. It's not bald enough." Yeah. That's the man was saying.
Where people, he was saying, "Oh, can I just leave it like this?" Where people were like, "No,
no, shave more, shave it more. You want more off the top. We can see."
Oh, if I was him, I would get the squeaky clean trim in it. So I'd have to put all the
he needs the shoe shiner, the shoe shiner thing to make it.
I'd have to put that in.
They were saying they wanted to go Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stone Cold. Straight Stone Cold.
You know what I don't understand, yeah? Like when I saw him shaving his head, I'm like, bro, you should have taken off the guard and just went for it straight away. You would have saved yourself bare time.
Yeah, literally. But you know what? I think obviously I've never gone bald in it, so I don't know. But I heard when
a wind licks
it's better to shave it in parts, isn't it? It's better to shave it in parts, bro. My hairline will never die, bro. My hairline solid.
I don't know, maybe, but he couldn't even do that, right? Because he couldn't use his left hand, obviously, for the sides. He was looking.
It's not even like there was shape up, bro.
Man got
the monk thing, G. It was.
Like this. This one, bro. The first one, the long.
He looked like he was trying to do what them Japanese man were doing back in the day.
Wait, someone has Hassam's picture as their little picture. Let me scroll up and find it. Hold on, someone commented in the start.
I think it's Ilias. I think it's Ilias. I swear.
Hold on. Let me find it.
You man couldn't make me do that, you know.
Yeah, look, it was saying.
Zayn.
Oh. Bro, his head is nuts. Because he's got a bit of a blockhead, didn't it? It's low.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was saying that as well, man. The thing is, when he first started shaving off with the normal, like the 2 guard or something, I'm like, bro, that kind of looks better on him, you know. I'll be honest. Give yourself a bit of a shape up, like he looks better like that without the full block of hair in it. And then
That's hilarious. That
is what it is, isn't it?
That is hilarious. Do you know what it is? How come me saying not like he's like, what do you want me to do? You told me to do what? And he's like, no, more. We need more off the top, There was no remorse. There was no remorse in the fan base. He done numbers though, so I'll give him that. He done numbers, gave the bag of subscribers. So big him up.
Bro, he's gonna be sweating from his head. It's just nuts, isn't it?
You know, there's man at football where their head steams when after they've gone football.
That's gonna be him.
That's gonna be Green Lee.
Hey, I love you to bits though, but that one is killing me. But listen, people, we're gonna
go to Green Lee for advice, like how to keep it in it. Like, he might actually like it at the end of the day, innit? He might actually get used to it.
We got bad. Listen, people, we're gonna end it there though, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Kaz, big up Fato, big up Corey. Big up CJ, LJ Brown for obviously the super chat, and Ed for becoming a member. Big up Solo as well. He's jumped in a little bit later, of course. People, are they going on Matisse's channel as well? Is it today?
No.
When's Battle of the North? When's the next Battle of the North?
Probably next week.
Monday.
Wednesday. I can't wait for that one. Hey, I don't
know if Daps is back for that, but I don't know. Maybe
I can't wait for that one. But listen, hopefully, we see a Man City L in a couple of days. You know, I need Forza Inter, and all that good stuff. We can like the treble isn't on the horizon, but it is actually a lot closer than we think. But listen, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button. I believe we're on about 64 likes. A little bit lower than usual, but that's fine. Make sure we on the watch backs, make sure we get those up. Pause. I just saw a little announcement now. It's nothing. It's something to do with Zidane. Big up Ed, Solo, Kaz, Dennis the Great, Bayesian Red, Snake Eyes, D1 Millie, Roms, ND, T Baby, and then John Badonka, and then Aiden Andrews as well. People, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Obviously, it's been your transfer show. Big up Kaz, Fato, and Corey. We will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to tune in for the McAllister announcement show. Take care, people, and we'll see you soon.